Hello and welcome back for step 3 or part 3. We're going to show you today, this is Forrest Knight with New Media Marketing Pros. We're going to go over today is to show you how to insert your Twitter stream or Twitter feed into your website and or your blog. Now this may be a little bit different depending on the setup, so we're going to show you how the blogs and the websites that we use, and basically all the steps should be the same. First thing you're going to do is log into your account. Of course, you can open up your account. Here we're going to go to settings. Open up your settings, then you're going to go to profile. Underneath profile, if you scroll down here, you're going to see a little link that says you can also add Twitter to your site. You're going to open that up, and over here on the side it says my website or Facebook. So we're going to show you website first, and then we'll come back and show you how to do Facebook here in just a second. Website, you can do a profile widget, which is your entire profile. You can do a search widget, display search results in real time, faves widget, or list widget. And again, we'll come back and do lists here in a couple of videos to show you how to set up those lists. They're pretty neat in terms of following individual people in their streams. Profile widget, you simply click on the profile. Of course, my username is here. This is what it's going to look like. Then you've got preferences. Now in the preferences it says poll for new results, include a scroll bar. Yes, you want to poll for new results so that your feed is actually updating on your site. And the reason you want to do this is because, remember, if you have a website, say in this example, if it's a sports website and you're into talking about sports, you have a blog that talks about sports. If you have a Twitter stream that's included in that blog or website that also is congruent with the same thing, talking about the same subjects, Twitter streams, Twitter is now searchable by Google and the search engine. So if your Twitter stream happens to be talking about the same thing that your website is, and it's all matched up, there's a pretty good chance that your organic results in the search might come up better. So no guarantees on that, but again, that's what Google says and I'm sticking to it. Number of tweets that you want to reveal. So you can do 3, 4, however many you want. I usually do about 6. It's about the right size. I load all tweets. There's a timed interval. Show avatars, which means the picture that people are tweeting, timestamps, and hashtags. We'll come back and talk about hashtags. Well, let's talk about it right now. Basically, a hashtag is a way to track a certain subject or topic. For example, the basketball game that was just on, the championship between LA and Boston, there was a lot of hashtags floating around. Hashtag, or the number sign as people call it, it's the number sign with whatever the hashtag happens to be. If you do a search for a certain hashtag like Boston, LA, or NBA Finals hashtag, all the results would come up having to do with that certain topic, and anytime you talk about that topic, you'd place that hashtag into that Twitter stream, into your tweet, so that it would be findable by all the rest of the people that might be talking about that particular subject. You can test the settings, and of course you can see there's not a lot going on over there in the settings. There's not a lot going on in the feed right now. Appearance. What colors do you want? You can come in here and change the colors. I'm just going to leave it at the color it is. And of course, dimensions, I always do auto width here. I'll do the auto size and dimensions. Come back here to appearance a little bit. Auto size and dimensions. Test the settings. Make sure it shows up over there. And when your feed actually starts getting feed into it, and we're going to show you how to do that here in a second. It's very, very cool. And that's going to be a little bit more technical, but again, it's just going to be fill in the blanks for you, and we're going to show you how to do that here. And I think it's step 6 and 7. We'll get into the more technical stuff, but it's still easy because we've got everything set up for you. I just have to fill in the blanks and create an account. Finish and grab. Here's your code right here. It's in script. So you're simply going to just select it all, and we're going to copy it. Now what we've done, this is part of the website or the web page that we're working on right now, actually the site that you're looking at to view this video. And of course I use a WYSIWYG format inside of this. Again, we'll come in and talk about this, but I created a page for this it's a blog website posting system that I use. And of course all I'm going to do is come in here, and I'm using WYSIWYG. I've got a locator here that I'm going to put in. Now if this is a little bit too technical for you, that's okay, but I just want to walk you through this. And again, your website, you might use a GoDaddy website or some other basic website, but this particular one that I'm using, I would open up my HTML. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find, remember I'm looking for my Twitter feed, so we'll do Control F and just type the word Twitter, and feed, and there we go. That's where I want to paste my code into here, and I'm just going to do this. and we'll do Control V to paste it, and we'll update it. Now it doesn't look like anything's there, and of course I'm going to update my file here, and what we can do is we're going to be able to come back and see that that code is actually in. Now my video, as you can see, this is where I was going to put my feed down here where it says Twitter feed. This is the video that actually that's the one-up video, but that's the automatically, but we're going to show you how to put in the Twitter feed. This is my other Twitter feed that I've got in here from the Media Dude, and we're just going to hit refresh up here, and that new feed should be down there. There's video 1, and there's St. Louis sports fan Twitter feed, and as of course when the tweets start coming in, they'll actually be running live in the feed and things like that in terms of setting this up. So the video that I'm actually doing right now, you're going to be watching this, will actually show you how to do this, and will actually be below this video here in this series. So this is actually going to be video number 3 in this series. So right now we've got setting up your Twitter account, we've got set up an automatic direct message to your followers, and now we're showing you how to embed and insert your Twitter feed into your website and or your blog post. Now when you're looking at doing it in a blog post, it's a little bit different because again you've got to decide. Now again, the system that I use, and I'm going to have a link on here that's going to show up in the video, you can choose to use it. It's very, very cool. It's a really push button, fill in the blank type kind of system. But again, over here I have the option to load Twitter into what I call my sidebar. Now this runs on a WordPress platform back end. If that just blew some of you guys away, if you're into blogs and use WordPress, you'll get it. But I have what I call a Sites Include editor, and in my Sites Include editor, inside my blog, if I want to go in here, I have the option of putting my Twitter feed and any kind of sidebar note that I want to. I've just got to decide where I want to put it into my blog, into my post, and I'm actually going to show that to you here in just a second so you can actually see what the feed looks like in a blog post. Getting back into here again, we're back at newmediamarketingpros.net/blog. This is your blog. This is my blog post that I have set up for blogging. Of course, there's a blog post that I did for a customer that sells candles. Here's another blog post that we did talking about SEO and social media marketing. But more importantly, right over here on the sidebar, you'll see that I've got my Twitter feed going on in the sidebar of the blog. And again, this is just part of being able to do that and copying and pasting that code in terms of getting that set up. Now some of you probably wanted to know, well, how can I add Twitter into my Facebook page? So we're simply going to go back to where it was at before. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go under profile. We're going to come down to this little link right here, click on this. And again, at any time, if this seems a little bit too complicated for you in terms of getting this stuff set up, you can simply just give me a call or shoot me a text or shoot me a direct message, and we'll get all that stuff handled for you. We'll get all that stuff handled for you at no problem. Again, you can shoot me a text or a tweet or direct message. We'll get all that stuff set up for you. Facebook applications allow you to share your most recent Twitter updates with your Facebook friends. Not quite sure why this isn't loading. And again, we're looking at adding in the Facebook link, so we simply click on Facebook, click on the Facebook application here, and it says install Twitter in Facebook. You're going to click on that link, and of course it's going to run, and you want to put Twitter. Now again, when you're looking at adding it into your Facebook, for your Twitter stream, there's going to be a link that says allow Twitter to update your Facebook. I'm not going to do this because I don't want the STL, the St. Louis sports fan, feeding into this Facebook account, because I've got another one feeding into here. But basically you click on this link right here and it's going to allow that app, the Twitter feed, so anytime you type something into Twitter, it's going to automatically show up in this. So again, I don't want to do that in this account, but you do the same thing here. You want to go in and log into your Facebook account so that the application is there in terms of setting yourself up to get set up for Facebook